Hello, ladies. So you have been chosen to be a reading intervention teacher for probably about a half an hour, Tuesday and Thursday. So I'm just going to do a brief run through of what you're going to be doing. If you're working with a super low group, then you're going to be doing Fundations, which is our phonics curriculum that we use. So I'm just going to kind of blitz through what you're going to do each day. So I'm basically taking a curriculum and condensing it into just a very compacted, quick crash course in learning how to read. So every day you're going to start with drilling sounds. So basically the first day you meet with kids, you're going to drill letter sounds. So you're going to see if they know all their letters and they know all their letter sounds. And that's just going to be how you start each lesson, drilling sounds. Eventually it'll turn to words, but right now it's sounds. And on day one, you're going to teach digraphs. So there's 5 common consonant digraphs. There's a standard keyword sound card that goes with it. So the kids say the letters and then the picture, that's the keyword, and then they say the sound. So like this would be like CK, sock, k. That's how they remember the sound. They use the keyword to help them. And so that's how they're going to drill the sounds each day, okay? So like L, lamp, ol, that's what they're going to say when they see this card. So they're practicing not only the letter name, but also the letter sound. So that's drilling sounds, okay? That's the first like 2 minutes of each lesson that you're going to do, okay? Then from there, you're going to go to tapping to read. So you're going to have a standard sound card display. So this is the second grade one, so it's like vowel teams and stuff, but I'm also going to make a first grade one that just has the letters of the alphabet. And I bought some like small desktop pocket charts for you. So you'll just basically build words in the pocket chart, and then the kids will tap out the sounds and blend the word and read it. So each lesson has kind of a focus. So like day 1 is digraphs, day 2 is bonus letters, and you'll build words. And I've written that into the plan, exactly what words you'll build, so you don't need to think about them or come up with them on your own. It will be right there for you in the plans. And I think that's like 3 to 5 minutes of the lesson. And then you'll move on to whiteboard work. So there will be enough whiteboards for each kid in your group. There's also going to be magnet boards, so kids can build words and write words that are focused around whatever it is you're working on that day. So if they're doing digraphs, they'll write words with digraphs. If they're doing, bonus letters or suffixes or whatever it is, silent E, whatever they're working on, they'll practice writing and building words for that day. And then let me double check how I wrapped up the lesson. So we go from tapping to read into building words using magnet boards, and then we'll go into writing words on our whiteboards. And then from there, we're going to move into actually reading short stories. So Foundations has several different stories that tie into whatever the focus is for that day. So for example, if it's digraphs, I keep bringing up digraphs because that's day 1. There's a story called Codfish, and it's like 5 sentences, and they're all CVC words or trick words, which are like sight words, which you'll also have a stack of sight words. There's a couple words to focus on for each week, and those will be in the plan as well. Like this week's trick words are the, is, and so you'll practice those throughout the week, and then those will also be in the stories that they're reading. So that's a few minutes of the lesson. Each kid will have their own copy. They're going to learn how to mark each word, and I'll put that in the plans as well. When they mark a digraph, they underline it. When they circle, marking a suffix means circling it. So when you read those stories with them, they can practice marking their words and identifying the different phonics elements that you're learning each day. Just helps reinforce it. And then after reading the stories, then you'll basically tie it back together by just reviewing what you learned that day. Okay, so if it's digraphs, if it's bonus letters, if it's silent E, if it's 2-syllable words, whatever it is you're doing for that day, you'll just quickly review it at the end, and then you'll be done. So it's designed to be about 30 minutes. If you feel that it's taking too much time, there's not enough time for you to get through everything, then please let me know. Or if you feel like there's not enough and you need more, please let me know. I'm basically going to roll out weekly plans for you guys, and make sure. Sorry, a student is trying to come in. I'm taking a video right now, hon. You gotta go. I moved it. Okay, sorry, there's a kid talking to me. So also, I'm going to put together an intervention cart. So basically, I need to figure out where it's going to live, but all of you are teaching intervention at different times, so you don't all need the cart at the same time. So I'm going to make one cart, and it's going to live probably over near Alex's room somewhere, since you're working with 3-4. And you'll just roll it to wherever your location is. I'm also going to put that in the plans, what kids you're pulling, where you're pulling from, what time you're pulling, where you're going. That will all be there for you, just to make it super easy. I think that's it. So there's a couple other things too, and you won't get to this right away, but there's a composition book where you can do check-ins with the kids. So I'll print off pages of this. They won't need their own book, but basically it's just a check-in. Like, you'll dictate sounds and words and they'll write them down, and then you can just check in on how they're doing with what you're doing with them in intervention. That's all I can think of right now. That's for Fundations, so that's for the super low babies that need help learning how to read. There's going to be a different intervention video for Read Naturally, which I think a couple of you will actually be doing Fundations and Read Naturally, so you'll have to watch both. But if you have questions, please email me, stop me in the hall, whatever. I just want to help make sure that you guys are successful and that the kids are doing well and that we're able to do what we need to do with this intervention. So thank you so much for your time and energy. I know this isn't something that you signed up to do, but we appreciate your flexibility, right? We all just have to be flexible. So thank you so much.